Stephanie White, an experienced coach with a sharp eye for talent, was left utterly stunned. Forget the usual drills or team practices. What she witnessed was something entirely different, raw, intense, and focused. Before her were Caitlin Clark, the dazzling rookie sensation, and Lexi Hull, the quietly determined guard, engaged in an off-season training session that radiated commitment. Sweat beaded on their brows, sneakers squeaked on the court, and the energy in the air was palpable as they pushed each other to their limits, both physically and mentally. Word of their intense session quickly spread throughout fan communities, sparking a wave of anticipation for the 2025 WNBA season. The Indiana Fever had always been a team with high ambitions, but seeing this level of dedication firsthand left no doubt. Something special was happening. For Coach White, who had seen it all, this was a different kind of intensity. What was it about this private training that left such a lasting impression? Could this secretive grind be the key to unlocking Lexi Hull's untapped potential, securing her place in the rotation, and earning her more minutes on the court as the Fever chased championship glory? The basketball world is about to be shocked as the untold story of Clark, Hull, and their hidden training session is finally revealed.
And I know I was undersized going against DB, and so trying to just be as active as I could, get my hands on as many balls as I could, and take advantage of that. Caitlin? Yeah. What we done? Oh, Lex.
The bond between Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull had been a standout feature of the Indiana Fever's previous season, with their on-court chemistry winning the hearts of fans. However, as the offseason arrived, the players scattered in different directions for rest and personal growth. While social media offered glimpses of playful exchanges and supportive jabs between Clark and Hull, the connection remained visible yet light. Caitlin Clark, in particular, purposefully stepped away from the spotlight. While headlines focused on other WNBA stars, Clark was silently putting in the work behind closed doors, meticulously fine-tuning her already exceptional skills. In contrast, Lexi Hull basked in the glory of leading her Rose BC team to a championship title in the newly established fiercely competitive league, a moment of validation and triumph that added to her confidence. These two contrasting off-season paths, Clark's quiet, relentless drive versus Hull's public success, only fueled their individual and collective ambitions. Now, as the new season looms, the Indiana Fever roster is coming back together, players returning to the practice courts with a renewed sense of purpose. They're not just aiming for a better win-loss record. They're gunning for a deep, impactful playoff run in 2025. With this intense preparation behind them, the burning question remains: what specific aspects of Clark and Hull's training struck Coach Stephanie White so profoundly, igniting such a strong reaction?
How to open. Do you want us?
Yeah! Look at that!
Bring in the goal.
Woo! Okay. Taste test. We got our golden mugs, tumblers. They're ginormous. All right, what did you get, Caitlin?
Your camera looks a bit dirty. I got the same thing as last time because it was good.
The growing excitement around the Indiana Fever's upcoming season goes beyond fan enthusiasm. It's reflected in the organization itself. Head coach Stephanie White, known for her analytical approach and calm demeanor, couldn't hide her astonishment at Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull's progress. This wasn't just a casual observation of improvement. White was genuinely stunned by their training session. Her amazement wasn't limited to a single skill. It encompassed their entire approach, intensity, and the undeniable synergy between them. Coach White didn't just describe their dynamic as good or effective. She confidently declared their pairing to be the best, praising their remarkable on-court understanding. She highlighted their growth from the start of the season to its end, focusing on their seamless movements, intuitive passes, and improved teamwork, a true testament to their developing chemistry. It's clear that their partnership is evolving into something special, a powerful combination that could be key to the Fever's success. But Coach White's admiration isn't just for their teamwork. She also deeply appreciates their individual drive and intrinsic motivation, which make them an even more formidable force on the court.
Another weight room lift. Here we go. Oh, the girl is strong. Lexi's wearing a stupid little outfit. Cute. Yes, hit it. Hit it.
Do I look strong?
Yep, you do. Yeah.
There we go. I can get my
Break time. Bill.
Coach White's assessment of Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull goes beyond their obvious talent to highlight a key attribute that sets them apart: their exceptional coachability. White didn't just note their willingness to listen, she emphasized their deep, proactive hunger for growth and refinement. This was no passive receptiveness. It was an active pursuit of knowledge, a quality often seen in the game's legends. Clark and Hull's relentless drive to learn, absorb new strategies, and dissect their performances stood out to White. They weren't afraid to be challenged or pushed beyond their current limits, recognizing discomfort as necessary for unlocking their full potential. It's not just about innate skill, it's their unwavering commitment to improvement that truly distinguishes them. This dedication has not gone unnoticed by Fever fans, with social media erupting in response to the training footage, further fueling excitement for the season ahead.
Now by Xander Lucini. Good length on the perimeter on Kalen. That is a tough pass.
Wow.
And somehow she got it in.
Man, the pass and the cut, and these are the type of...
The moment the training video showcasing Caitlin Clark and Lexi Hull's intense off-season session hit the internet, it sparked a wildfire of excitement among Indiana Fever fans. Social media platforms erupted with enthusiastic comments, reflecting the high expectations for the rapidly approaching season. One fan, clearly impressed by Hull's dedication, playfully remarked, "Lexi is getting serious after her Florida vacation." Another fan, excited about Hull's potential expanded offensive role, eagerly commented, "Been waiting for this to drop. If LH can confidently take the shot, she will be a force to be reckoned with, especially with her hustle." The fan base's imagination ran wild, with one commenter envisioning, "Imagine CCKM LH banging in shots and making the fast break." Many fans specifically highlighted Caitlin Clark's legendary work ethic, with one admirer stating, "That is why CC is on another level. I swear she lives in the gym." The overall sentiment was one of optimism and anticipation, perfectly captured by one fan's simple declaration, "We are so back." However, this surge of fan enthusiasm also brings a looming pressure. The question now is whether Lexi Hull can rise to meet these heightened expectations. Can she convert this visible off-season dedication into consistent, high-impact performances when the season begins and the lights shine brightest?
Thank you. I would say that's kind of my role.
Respectful.
That's kind of, a reason that I'm out there is to try to make an impact defensively. And I know I was undersized going against DB. And so trying to be as active as I could, get my hands on as many balls as I could, and take advantage of that. Caitlin? Yeah. Only done.
While the early part of the previous season saw Lexi Hull adjusting to her role on a rapidly evolving team, the latter portion marked a significant surge in her performance. As the season progressed, Hull's contributions became increasingly impactful, game by game. The Indiana Fever also found their rhythm, especially after the mid-season Olympic break, stringing together key wins and securing a playoff spot. Although Caitlin Clark's brilliance often stole the headlines during this stretch, Hull's contributions, particularly in defense and shooting, became vital to the team's success. Her development was so pronounced that after a big win over the Dallas Wings, Clark took the opportunity to publicly praise Hull's tenacity and growing reliability, underscoring her importance to the Fever's strategy. While Hull's teammates clearly recognized her value, the question of her continued growth, especially in experiences outside the Fever system, remains a key element in her evolving journey.
Can't hit the jumper. Clark ends up with a rebound. Clark, what a pass! Hit stride! And Hull lays it in. Traffic finds Hull, lays it in.
Recognizing the importance of continued development, Lexi Hull strategically used the offseason to refine her skills and expand her game. A key move in her growth was joining the inaugural season of the unrivaled league, signing with Rose Basketball Club. This decision proved invaluable, offering consistent high-level playing time against other WNBA caliber athletes. The experience provided Hull with the crucial opportunity to fine-tune her techniques, build confidence, and compete in a competitive environment. Over 14 games, Hull not only posted solid statistical numbers but also experienced the pressure and excitement of a championship run, with Rose BC clinching the inaugural unrivaled title. Her coach in the league singled out Hull's contributions that often go unnoticed in traditional box scores: her defensive intensity, smart rotations, and intangible impact on team morale. This experience wasn't just about accumulating minutes. It was about solidifying her skills and reinforcing her value as a versatile player. In the Fever lineup, which boasts high-scoring stars like Caitlin Clark and Alia Boston, Hull's defensive prowess has become increasingly vital, especially on the perimeter, where defensive stability is key. Given these developments, the question now is, where does Lexi Hull fit within the Indiana Fever's evolving roster as they prepare for the challenges of the new season?
Beating Hull, 4 straight hits for Lexi Hull.
Hull is just on the move.
Hull a league low 4.5 minutes per game through week 1. Getting the call early in the first.
The Indiana Fever have made it clear that their sights are set on a deeper playoff push in 2025, as evidenced by proactive off-season moves. The team has strategically added veteran talent, injecting experience and leadership into a youthful core, resulting in a significant roster shakeup. Lexi Hull has expressed genuine enthusiasm for these changes, voicing her positive impressions of the new additions, and particularly of incoming head coach Stephanie White. Alongside fellow rising stars like Alia Boston and Caitlin Clark, Hull now finds herself in a unique position, poised to learn from seasoned veterans while contributing her own energy and skill. However, with a more competitive and talent-rich lineup, the critical question of roster balance and individual roles has come into focus. Where does Lexi Hull fit in this newly constructed Fever squad? Will her proven defensive tenacity and recent championship experience in the unrivaled league secure her a key role in the rotation, or will she need to fiercely compete for minutes in a crowded lineup? While Hull may not always grab headlines, her consistent effort, tenacious defense, and reliable shooting could prove to be crucial assets to the Fever's aspirations for sustained success.
So fans got their wish, and Lexi Hull got more run for Rose BC in Unrivaled. And it worked out well for them. Lexi played extraordinarily well, very well, does the things that she does well, did the things that she does well, and helped them get a win. And she got Rose recognition as a result. She was the Rose of the game. And Lexi does the things that don't show up in the box score, which was pointed out by the coach after the game, actually.
While Lexi Hull's statistics may not always scream superstar, basketball insiders recognize the profound impact she has beyond the numbers. She's not just a shooter. She's a smart one, with excellent shot selection and a deep understanding of spacing to maximize offensive flow. Her off-ball movement is subtle but effective, constantly finding open passing lanes and creating opportunities for her teammates, particularly for playmakers like Caitlin Clark. Defensively, Hull's impact goes far beyond steals and blocks. She's a tenacious on-ball defender, known for her relentless pressure and ability to disrupt opposing offenses. Her high basketball IQ enables her to anticipate passes, jump into passing lanes, and force turnovers with hustle and smart positioning. This is where Stephanie White's coaching acumen comes into play. White, known for her strategic depth, likely sees Hull's multifaceted skill set as vital to the Fever's success. By leveraging Hull's defensive intensity alongside Clark and Boston's offensive firepower, White aims to create a more balanced, versatile team. Hull could become the crucial glue player, linking both ends and enabling the Fever to perform at their peak.
That was great. She had a great night, but that was a great moment. Definitely was going off, and it's, for me, the best part about playing. And I feel like in that moment, I definitely frustrated her, so.
And I just wish people would enjoy what we're seeing here. Nice block, Lexi Hull.
Yeah, people think Lexi Hull is like, just a shooter in the corner.
Despite the positive momentum and rising expectations, Lexi Hull faces tangible challenges heading into the 2025 WNBA season. With increased competition for minutes on a revamped Fever roster, Hull will need to consistently prove her value in every practice and game. The WNBA demands constant adaptation, and Hull must continue expanding her offensive game, potentially improving her ball handling skills and creating her own shot more frequently to become a dynamic offensive threat. Defensively, she'll face tougher assignments against increasingly skilled opponents, requiring ongoing refinement of her techniques and tactical awareness. However, Hull's work ethic, unwavering commitment to improvement, and ability to rise to the occasion suggest she is well equipped to meet these challenges. Her journey so far points towards steady growth, with the potential to evolve from a valuable role player into a true difference maker in the league. The 2025 season represents a pivotal opportunity for Hull, a chance to solidify her place not only as a key contributor to the Indiana Fever, but also as a rising star in the WNBA with a long, impactful career ahead.
Well, first and foremost, it's home. I mean, this is a franchise and the Indiana Fever, Indiana Pacers that's in my DNA. Grew up in Indiana, played with the franchise, of course, a part of the franchise.
Lexi Hull's journey is a clear example of the power of dedication, hard work, and an unwavering commitment to self-improvement. From her quietly impactful performances at the tail end of last season to her championship experience in the unrivaled league, Hull has positioned herself for a significant role with the Indiana Fever. Coach Stephanie White's visibly stunned reaction after witnessing her training session with Clark only reinforces Hull's growing potential and the rising expectations surrounding this revitalized Fever team. White, returning to her Indiana roots, is energized and determined to harness the blend of youthful talent and veteran experience, aiming to guide the Fever to their second WNBA championship title. With a dynamic roster featuring stars like Hull, Clark, and seasoned veterans, plus a coach with a proven championship pedigree, the Fever are definitely a team to watch in the 2025 season. As the season approaches, however, the ultimate question remains: will these promising pieces come together effectively? And most importantly, will the Fever be able to realize their championship dreams amidst the highly competitive landscape of the 2025